What's up, LC? Welcome back to your 15th installment of LCTV. I'm Cameron Rodriguez.
And I'm Mia Sorcinella. On this week's episode, we will be learning about graduation commencement speeches and
Meeting LC's youngest student. For our first current news story, we will talk about the Congress and their school lunch decisions. The morning of March 9th, it was released that lawmakers have not yet agreed to extend the free breakfast and lunch waivers for schools past June 30th of this year. This waiver, authorized by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, allows schools to distribute free meals to all students without verifying their family's income.
The free lunches are very beneficial for families who can't afford to pay them. If they decide to not extend the waiver, this could really financially hurt a lot of families.
next let's hear about Purdue Northwest hockey team.
Purdue Northwest's men's ice hockey team is now moving up from D2 to D1. They will now be playing more teams at a more competitive level and hope to keep growing and improving their ice hockey program.
I'm very happy that Purdue Northwest went D1 because I think that they can compete with other D1 athletes, and they are a really good team, and I think that they can compete very well.
Let's take a look at how our guidance counselors choose the grad speakers for the ceremony.
A commencement speech is a speech that is presented during our graduation ceremony. To pick our commencement speaker, we start in the fall. We have a commencement speech meeting, one in the fall, and then one soon after we come back from winter break. Students have to complete a form where they just put some of their personal information, the theme for their speech, and then they have to have 2 teacher recommendations. Speeches this year were due on March 4th, and then we meet as a committee, a staff committee, and then we choose which speech we want presented to us. We kind of narrow down the list.
I submitted a speech for commencement this year. I chose the prompt, looking back, because I just figured it'd be easier to kind of commemorate my 4 years at Lake Central. I really wanted to write this speech because I'm really grateful for the people, memories, and opportunities that I've been presented with here.
So I decided to write about the future because I always tell my friends to never look back on the past and never harbor feelings about the past. And so after reflecting on the past 4 years at Lake Central, I feel like it's time for us to focus on the next stages of our life. So that's why I decided to write about the future. So I really like the way that Lake Central does the commencement speeches. So anyone can write one. They make it really inclusive for all seniors. And then they keep it as anonymous as possible. So when you do submit your speech, anyone has a chance of getting it. And I do like it better than having a valedictorian because, that's only the top kids of your classes. Instead, this is for anyone in the graduating class. So I do really like it.
It's interesting to hear how the speakers are chosen. Good luck to this year's applicants.
Next, let's hear from one of our youngest students here at LC.
My name is Fogo. I am 13 years old as a freshman at Lake Central High School. I came to the U.S. in November 2019. When I came to the U.S., I took an exam and I scored very highly, and that's what led me into high school early. How's my first year of high school going? It's gone good. I've made a lot of friends, and I'm getting to know more people. The first semester wasn't as easy, but I'm getting better at school. I was in soccer first semester, and it was really tough for me physically because everyone else was much bigger, faster, and it was just a learning curve for me going on. In Nigeria, it was always really hot, and we had to play without shoes on sand. So it was really tough to just move around. All the US, the facilities are just much more advanced and better. The work that we do in the US is much easier than it is in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we didn't have Chromebooks. We just have to write everything out on a piece of paper. Even essays, 200-word essays, you just have to write it out on paper. So in the US, it's much easier to get stuff done. I'm pretty outgoing, so making friends was pretty easy. I met a lot of diverse people from different backgrounds, so that was good. I feel like there's a lot more freedom in the US than in Nigeria. You can dress how you want to in America. We had uniforms in Nigeria, and you have Chromebooks and Wi-Fi, and your teachers don't beat you. Overall, my first year of high school in Lake Central has been good. There's been some ups and downs, but I've gone through everything with a positive mindset, and I'm happy for the years to come.
I really hope Fogo's enjoying it here at LC.
Now let's hear from Katie and Kelsey with this week's sports update.
Hey LC, I'm Kelsey Moore. And I'm Katie Odrobanak. Welcome to this week's sports update. Let's get into it. Our gymnastics team competed in sectionals 2 weekends ago where they placed third as a team. Chloe Amanda Titus also placed first on bars and floor, and Haley Delgado placed fourth on floor.
The girls also competed in their regionals at Valpo this past weekend and are preparing for state in these upcoming weeks.
Our Centralettes went down to Orlando, Florida to compete in the NDA National Championships this past weekend. Congratulations on all your awards, girls, and a great season.
If you want to be a Lake Central cheerleader and miss out on the call-out meeting and the first open gym, make sure to show up to the open gym on March 14th from 5:30 to 7:30 in the upstairs blue gym. If you have any questions, ask Ms. Loden.
Our boys basketball team beat East Chicago on Friday, but unfortunately lost in the sectional championship on Saturday. Thank you to both seniors Ethan Knopf and Jaden Clayton for a great season and 4 years in the basketball program. That's it for this week's Sports Update, LC. I'm Katie Odrobanak.
And I'm Kelsey Moore.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for the update, Katie and Kelsey.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Float 60 provides a variety of services geared towards relaxation and muscle revitalization. The main service it provides is the opportunity to float in 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts in complete darkness or soothing lights. This allows you to clear your mind and reach a state of well-being. After you finish your 60 or 90-minute float, you can relax in a calming room with soothing music, peaceful lights, and various flavors of tea. You can also sit in a state-of-the-art sauna to release toxins. A complimentary hair and skin station is also at your disposal after your float. Local or full-body cryotherapy is also a service able to be purchased to ease stressed muscles. On your way out, be sure to purchase face masks, teas, and other wellness products.
Mia, are you looking for a new activity?
Yeah, why?
You should check out the Colorguard.
I've been teaching for the last 10 years. I've been teaching for 4 at LC, and I taught at a lot of other different schools across the Midwest for the years prior. My favorite moments of coaching are honestly probably watching the growth from all of the kids from where they start to where they end up, whether that's from the kids starting in middle school or if they join in high school. Like, the growth is tremendous either way, so I think my favorite part is watching. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of kids behind me because we're in winter guard season right now, but we are going to Disney for our next fall season, so if anybody is interested in doing the fall color guard, we will have interest nights in the end of April and the beginning of May.
I've been in color guard since 5th grade. I enjoy most of spending time with my friends since we spend a lot of time at practice and making memories that will last a lifetime. So at first when you join guard, it seems like just a regular activity that you would join, but as you grow in the activity, you learn life experiences, life lessons.
I joined guard because I have a cousin in guard and I always thought it was something cool that I would definitely be interested in doing. The things I enjoy most about guard is the way that you always have a family staying behind you and there's always someone to turn to. There's also never a practice where you never learn anything new. A normal practice for the JV team looks like about an hour and a half of practice. For about the first half hour, we stretch and warm up our hands by doing small things on our equipment just to get our hands used to the equipment again. After that, we just do a couple full runs or clean some big parts in our show. Then after that, we split into 2 blocks, which is our rifle and flag block, and we work on what we need to work on. After that, we basically go back together and do another run or 2, and then we kind of have a little powwow at the end to talk about our practice, and then we clean up.
When I was myself a performer in high school, I competed in 5 competitive seasons. Actually took almost 10 years off of color guard before coming back and coaching it here at LC. And now this is my 7th season as a coach and technically then my 3rd season as assistant director. If you're interested in joining guard here at LC, we would love to have you. We will be having call-outs in April. The end of April is when to expect that. So you'll find information that'll be hung up in the hallways and over announcements. Join us for our summer and fall seasons. We hope that you'll come out and have a lot of fun with us. You'll make friends for a lifetime, learn new skills, and I think that everyone that has ever joined has really enjoyed their time in guard.
That looks like so much fun.
For our next feature, let's get an inside look at the gymnastics team.
For state, we warm up each event and then compete right after we warm up. It just switched this year from the previous of warming up all the events and then waiting and competing those events. And 4 people compete on each event when they take the top 3 scores of each event. I think the team has started off a little rocky this year with injuries, but have improved over the season. I think that we will have a good shot at state this weekend, going in ranked 4th in Indiana and having a really good rotation this year. I think that we have a good chance of pulling out a good placing.
Being a senior is definitely really bittersweet. It's just crazy because I've been doing gymnastics since I was 4. It's weird how these are my last couple weeks ever, but the season has been really fun. I've definitely made a lot of really great memories. I think we're gonna end up doing really well at state because in practice we've really been trying to prepare the best we can and do routines under pressure, just trying to have the most fun that we can.
Competing in competitions are a lot different because I can cheer my team on without having to yell through a mask, and we could all be close together, so the whole fan section and our team can just really cheer each other on and support each other better. I feel like with the cards that we were dealt this year, our team is doing really well. We have got a lot of obstacles that were given to us, and we've pushed through them all. So I think we're going to do really well at state this weekend. I think there's a lot of pressure on us because the last 2 years we've gotten 4th at state, and last year we fell on beam. Almost everyone did. So there's a lot of pressure for us to bounce back, but I think we can do it if we just have fun with it and, just go out there and do what we can do.
Awesome job throughout your season, and good luck at state this weekend.
Now it's time for Teacher of the Week. Let's hear from our AP Human Geography teachers.
What I like about Miss Wilkins is that she's very kind and always is willing to help us if we need help.
So my favorite part about AP Human Geography is that we don't concentrate on dates, but more so specific terms, and we can apply them throughout anything in their life. So a lot of times when we talk about culture, we bring in language, and we talk about how language is diffused throughout the whole entire world and how English in different parts of the world is the same but different. So I like teaching freshmen. I've taught 6th, 7th, 8th freshmen, sophomores, juniors in my whole teaching career. At Lake Central, I've only ever taught freshmen, and I really like it because I think they come in from 8th grade with a brand new outlook on it.
What I like about AP Human Geography is that Miss Wilkins always gives us free time to work on our notes, and I really like learning about the topics that we learn about.
What got me into teaching was I actually had a female social studies teacher my junior year of high school. I went to Lake Central, and I don't know, I just loved her. But basically from that point on, I knew I always wanted to be a social studies teacher. The students are a big reason that I love to teach. I never know what to expect. I laugh all the time. I have great interactions with my students, and it just makes me enjoy coming to work every single day. No day is the same, ever. So for AP Human Geography, it is the study of people and basically why people do the things they do, why people live where they live. It's so interesting to see how every part of the world kind of puts their own little spin on it and puts their own little tweak on it. And it's just interesting to see that we're all kind of doing the same things at the same time, but we're all doing it a little bit. It's just very relevant to your everyday life, and that's kind of what I always tell the students when they come in. So it's kind of cool to see that.
She is always in a good mood and puts us in a good mood. About AP Human Geography is you can apply it to real life, and I feel like I'll be able to use it in the future.
Thank you both for all that you do for us.
Cam, are you a cat person?
Yeah, I am.
We should check out the Region Cat Cafe.
Hey LC, I'm Greta Siegert.
And I'm Mauricio Larabocio.
This week we're going to
the Region Cat Cafe.
Let's go check it out.
The Region Cat Cafe is located in Maryville, Indiana, off of Broadway. They're open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday through Tuesday. Their menu includes a steak sandwich, soup, a chocolate chip cookie, and hot chocolate. They have a homey indoor dining area, and when you're done with your meal, you can go play with some furry friends. They enjoy playing with toys and relaxing with your company. Go check it out.
That's such a good idea for a cafe. We should go there. We've introduced 3 separate shows made by our staffers. Here's the final one called MS Paint by Mauricio and Sebastian.
I'm Mauricio.
And I'm Sebastian.
Welcome to MS Paint with Mauricio and Sebastian. Now you might be wondering, what does MS Paint stand for?
Mauricio, Sebastian, Paint. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Anyway, here's some MS Paint / Microsoft Paint to justify the name. Here, oh, take a look. Oh, look at me, I'm on a roller coaster. Oh, what's gonna happen next? Tune into the next episode to find out.
So what this show basically is, it's LCTV but with the twins.
First off, school food. Everyone loves it. It's a staple in every LCer's diet. You know, it is what it is. It's healthy, it's nutritious, it's delicious. It barely fills you up, but it's good.
However, some students do believe that it does leave something to be desired.
So that's what we're doing today.
Making better versions of LC meals.
Disclaimer, the lunch ladies are really nice and we all love them, but...
If you want to see the rest of the episode, you can go check it out on our channel. Well, that's it for today, LC. I'm Cameron Rodriguez.
And I'm Mia Sarsanella. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube and our other social media platforms.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.